The EFDD Group, Mr Nuttall.
Well, during last year's European elections, we in UKIP were told that we were mad, crazy, when we spoke about a European army. Now, Mr Timmermans has just said, and I quote, "A European army is a long-term European objective." So, thank you very much, Mr Timmermans, for clarifying that position before the referendum. Now, it's clear to me that the three most important issues at this European Council are how the European Union will deal with the issue of immigration, the controversial TTIP deal, and, of course, Greece. Now, firstly, the problems surrounding migration were brought home to MEPs yesterday because a number of British representatives couldn't get here because of chaos in Calais, where a workers' strike resulted in migrants running amok and boarding lorries and cars trying to make their way to the UK. And as a consequence, the Channel Tunnel was closed. But this is nothing compared to what is to come. There are 500,000 migrants in the Mediterranean waiting to make their way through Europe. And frighteningly, there is another 500,000 making their way through Africa and the Middle East. And what is worse is that we don't know who these people really are. We are told that ISIS is using this chaos to import their wicked and warped ideology onto our continent, which makes the next terrorist attack not a case of if, but when and where. Now, the answer is not a common EU asylum policy. Mr Timmermans, I have a better suggestion. The answer is an Australian-style ring of steel which protects our borders and sends out a clear message that Europe is not a soft touch. Now let us move on to TTIP. We all know how worried you lot are about TTIP by the way you behaved in Strasbourg earlier this month. You cancelled the vote on TTIP. You silenced any debate on the issue. You ignored millions of citizens across Europe who have legitimate concerns. Let me make this clear. TTIP is a corporatist scam which will hurt workers, consumers, patients, farmers and small businesses. It gives an unfair advantage to large corporations. It is a lobbyist dream. There are 30,000 lobbyists here in Brussels. That's over 40 per MEP. There are more lobbyists here than there are in Washington, DC, and therefore it's no surprise to me that the Commission and the big groups in this Parliament support TTIP. People are concerned about the damaging effects of TTIP. We should put aside our political differences. We should stand united against this secretive stitch-up. On a final note, my heart goes out to the people of Greece, who are being impoverished by the European Union. To witness the cradle of democracy being threatened by the Brussels bully boys is a truly sickening sight. So let us stand together against TTIP and stand united in our support of the people of Greece. Thank you.